Before this video begins, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Also, be sure to check out my affiliate links down below so you can get discounts on different car mods and products. Okay, let's get into the drive. Hello and welcome. Today we are inside of a 2018 Mercedes Benz AMG GLE 43. This is a 4matic all-wheel drive version. I would like to thank Priority Premium in Newport, Rhode Island for allowing me to review and drive this vehicle. Check out my full in-depth review out on the channel. So this is a black on black model with 34,000 miles and stickering about $67,000. This is a 2-row SUV hatchback and it does have 5 seats. It weighs in just under 5,000 pounds. This is powered by a 3-liter twin-turbo V6, producing 385 horsepower and 384 pound-feet of torque, the same as the C-Class of this time. This is mated with a 9-speed shiftable automatic. It achieves 17 miles per gallon city, 22 on the highway, and 19 combined, along with a 24.6 gallon fuel tank. This rides on some beautiful 21-inch alloy AMG wheels with 325 tires in the back and 285 in the front, with full ventilated disc brakes. This is also capable of towing 7,200 pounds. This does have emergency braking assist, blind spot monitoring, and auto high beams. And it also has auto leveling suspension with 4-wheel independent suspension and front and rear stabilizer bars. And for your shifter stock in here, it is a stock, so you actually will go like down to neutral, then down once more into drive. And you get some nice paddles on the rear here, so that is cool. And let me just put it back into drive, and we will get a moving. Alright, so for drive modes here, we will keep it in comfort, and let's just see how this drives off initial impressions. Alright, so of course in comfort it's going to keep it to pretty low RPMs, but it's a pretty torquey engine so far. Pretty touchy gas pedal actually. It likes to drag you forwards and back if you're on or off of it. And for the ride so far, it feels pretty high up, but it's okay so far. Very soft ride. It has auto leveling suspension, of course, so it's gonna do pretty well in the ride department. For the steering feel in comfort, it's moderately heavy. Not all that direct, which is good. I would rather have it be softer in comfort. For tire noise, it's a little louder than wind noise. Wind noise is basically non-existent, which is great. And as for visibility in here, very large windows all around, except a little bit of trouble in the rear. But it does have a pretty thick C-pillar, so that's the main reasoning for that. As for body roll, it's really, really minimal, which is good. There's a little bit. It's a pretty tall car, but it's been pretty good so far. And going over a little speed hump, takes it like a champ. And to go back into park, you will push the little turn stalk in, like so. And now you are in park. You can lift off the brake, do whatever you like. And we will put it into Sport Plus mode, see if that changes anything. And go back into drive. And we'll floor it. And there's about 65 right there. It's not that bad, but it takes a little bit to get up there. Put it back into comfort. Okay, so it's not too bad, but the 9-speed isn't all that happy to shift all that quickly, so it kind of misses a little bit of the best part of the power band right there. Oh, a little trike right there. Very interesting.
Slingshot.
And then here's a big bump. Takes it once again like a champ. And let's see with the turning radius, just roughly, see what it is like. Okay, it's pretty, wow, it's pretty good for a larger SUV. It's only a 5-seater, but it takes it well. And let's put it into Sport Plus again. Let's just see what the paddles do. So here's first. Sounds pretty good. Had a couple of pops and bangs earlier. Okay, not the quickest response out of the paddles. There's a nice pop. There we go. Okay, sounds pretty good. Yeah, let's just pop it back into normal drive. So yeah, it sounds pretty good. Get some pops and bangs when you're really sending it. But overall, it's certainly not a slow SUV. It's pretty quick, but it's not going to throw you around. It's not going to scare you so much when you're driving it, which is nice. This probably shouldn't scare you. This is a big old SUV hatch. Let's put in Sport Plus again, just in normal drive, and see. Okay, so it maintains pretty much perfect traction. Got it to spin out a teeny tiny bit there, but nothing bad. And tire noise is once again going to be the loudest thing. There's really almost no wind noise in here. It's very, very peaceful and quiet, which is great. And we are currently back into comfort mode. And yeah, any little bumps, it's taking it pretty well. It does seem like not that it has any like sideways motion, but it doesn't seem to take bumps the exact same ways that I was expecting it to. But overall, it's pretty good. Seems to tug a little bit when it stays in the, feels a little like a CVT when it does stay in a lower gear and it doesn't really want to rev up for you. It'll be a little hesitant and do a little forward and back juggling type thing. But that's okay. So overall, for driving this, I think it's a pretty fun SUV. It'd be a nice daily, and it's has lots of room if you want to use it as a family vehicle in the front and the rear, and lots of great amenities. All right, thank you to Priority Premium in Newport, Rhode Island for allowing me to drive this vehicle. My review is also out on the channel, so check that out for a more in-depth review. Thank you for watching, and take care.